The decision to go solo, to transition again from employee through contracting into consulting, ultimately, it's less about just having confidence and more about having self-reflected evidence. The first one of those evidence would be, what is the demand for your skill? You know, if you were to put your hand up out in the market today, would recruiters come looking for you? Would they be knocking at your door? Would an organization hire you for your skill, or are there any projects around that they could use you? So that's the key one. It really comes back to your capability. Second one would be, again, that financial runway. Are you in a moment that you need to find this work because you've lost your job? Or is there a more strategic way? You've got some money in the bank, bit of a war chest, you might have received redundancy, etc., because that will also help. I mean, when they talk about having 6 to 12 months money available to you to do this, that's a big ask. Typically, I'd say the minimum would be 3 months because you've got all out for the revenue and also the cash flow that goes with payment terms. Commercial awareness, I've spoken about this before. It's one thing to be commercially aware, looking at pricing, the risk, the contracts, negotiation. But commercial acumen isn't just about the contract in front of you. Commercial acumen is also about reading the situation, and it's what you do about that. Also, your professional reputation carries a lot. I mean, in today's world, you really wonder, because you can have a negative thing happen to you in your career and everyone knows about it almost instantaneously. So it's almost as if in one respect our reputation is built around walking on eggshells. But again, if you've got the right morals, you've got the right integrity, all those sorts of things, and you're aware of what your true north is, that shouldn't be an issue. The next one comes back to very much the personal, your own makeup, and that is your own emotional maturity. How you respond under pressure. How do you respond if someone in front of you is saying something that you don't believe in? It's really key. One of the things I say in the Solo Move book is actually taking time to do an assessment or one of those personality tests like a Myers-Briggs or something. If you understand your own makeup, that's one thing. But also, I've said this before, if you write down 5 or 6 things which make you want to snap or lose your cool in a meeting or with an engagement with a client, just write them down. Then write them down, well, when do I first sense that this might occur? That's the key thing. And that also comes back to your own maturity. And it's in life, it's not what happens to you, it's what you do about it. But yeah, your professionalism can be undone in a matter of moments if you lose your cool with a client. And it actually looks stronger to say less, to remain silent, or at the end of something saying, look, I've heard that, but could I just share with you the way I see this situation? Again, your emotional immaturity and the way you moderate that will go a long way. Because as I've said in other elements of the Solo Move, clients are buying certainty, dependability, and reliability. Your ability to regulate your own emotions is one of those things. They'll never call it out, but I tell you what, when you're not engaged with them again, and it was because of that, yeah, you'll never learn about it, but yeah, that is often a reason why clients separate from contractors and consultants.